Welcome to KocoSports G1 review of Day 5, and oh man, what a great event! In the comments below, if you watched it, win, loss, or tie, and I know our New Japan videos don't get the same views as WWE, and hopefully one day they do, because this is just absolutely amazing. Probably a lot of people might agree, one of the best nights of all the G1. Just some amazing matches. Also, the worst match of the tournament. So there's some good, there's some bad, there's some ugly. But if you're new to New Japan, the camera work was good. They did have audio problems in the beginning, and a lot of people that defend New Japan say, "Oh, we shouldn't talk about technical issues too much." I don't think so. I think New Japan and the G1 is too important to ignore that. They need to know that they have to do better than what they're doing. And hopefully more and more people watch it. Day 5, if you've never watched New Japan before, Day 5 would be a great place to start. Absolutely amazing, especially the last 3 matches. And it seems, and I think I've talked about this in other days, but it seems like they have their formula down now. And it seems like the best 2 or 3 matches, the last 3 matches, there's always 2 garbage matches usually in the G1 tournament, and then they have guys busting their ass in the first half non-tournament matches, but it still feels weird to me, like it doesn't matter that much. The huge news coming out of Day 5 is Nakamura. He's my favorite to win it, very popular here in Japan, but he was ruled out of Day 5, and they have a day off, and then they come back, and even though he was ruled out, he wasn't supposed to have a tournament match. So the fact that he didn't have a tournament match probably helps, but I'm hoping that he comes back, because he has to take on Michael Elgin on Tuesday, and Michael Elgin, oh my God, dude, New Japan and the Japanese audience absolutely love him. I know there's people in internet infantry that hate Michael Elgin, but there was so much pressure on this guy, and 5 days in, he is delivering it, and he goes against one of the best wrestlers going right now. I think there's an elite group of people that I think there's maybe 10 out of the 10 elite people, like the highest level of wrestlers. I think 6 or 7 of them are in New Japan. I really do, and if you like in-ring work, you'll get it. And it's only $9.99 for the network, or what they're called, New Japan Worlds, and that comes out to like $8 American and change. I don't know, the rates go up and down depending on how well the dollar versus yen goes, or pounds, if you're from the England area or European area. But it's just totally worth it if you like in-ring action. Do they have way too many technical difficulties? Yes. Should they be called out on it? Yes. But is it the best wrestling in the world? I believe so, especially in ring. It's just absolutely amazing. He had Nakamura. He has an elbow injury. He wasn't in Day 5. They have today off. The next day is Tuesday our time. It's kind of crazy, but Tuesday our time, he's gonna have a match versus Elgin Tuesday morning American time. And I just hope he comes back, because I think Nakamura has to win this thing, and I was shocked he was upset. All right, let's read the results real quick. Some of these matches were better than others. We're just going to go. I have the feeling the first half and the non-tournament matches are really there just to be like, oh, okay, that's cute. It's there to entertain us, but that's not why we're there. But still, they had one. They had a really fun match. It was Goto versus Jushin Thunder Liger, who was also on commentary later in the night. Tiger Mask 4 and Komatsu, I'm never going to say that guy's name right, versus Honma. Give me a second, I apologize. Something is going crazy. All right, so it was Tiger Mask, Jushin Thunder Liger, which is a lot of hype going into him going to be in NXT, and he does commentary later. Komatsu and Goto defeat David Finlay, Dorada, Taguchi, and Honma. And Honma's being the ultimate underdog, and just people love him so much. It was a very fun match, and it just got out of the way. Then you had Nagata and Captain New Japan defeat Cody Hall and Takahashi. This match, not really good. There was a part where like some of the wrestlers weren't even paying attention. I don't know if it's tiredness, if there's something. Nagata, really older wrestler as far as New Japan goes, but still holds his own, and he couldn't even save this match. And I don't know, man. I love New Japan, but it's time for Captain New Japan to just fucking go away. So yeah, it was an awkward. I don't know if there was some translation errors or something, but there's a tag where it's just awkward. Like they're like, tag me, and the guy's like, oh, okay, sure, why not? So it was a pretty sloppy match. You got Anderson, who's still undefeated, versus Tonga, representing the Bullet Club, versus defeat YOSHI-HASHI and Ishii, and it was an okay match. It got the job done. Next, you had Kojima and Michael Elgin defeat Okada and Goto. A really entertaining match, and hopefully, it was one of those things people were joking on Twitter, like, who do you think's going to take the pin? And those that know even a little bit about New Japan knew who it was going to be. But Elgin is really getting over here, and I just hope he keeps coming back to New Japan. He's been hitting home run after home run. It was a really good tag match, and it goes to intermission. Now, remember how I said New Japan has some of the best wrestlers? This was one of the best days. Maybe some match of the year candidates. Very exciting for different reasons. Oh, pay your $9.99. I'm Positipedia over here. I'm like, yeah, this match isn't it. They come out of intermission, and it's embarrassing that this match is happening in New Japan, but the embarrassment has whipped cream and a cherry on top that this is a goddamn G1 match. Yeah, these guys might have fans. These guys might sell merchandise, but yeah, all I'm saying is these two guys need to suck off Prince Devitt, because really, oh my God. And the match that I'm trying to say something nice, Dave. Say something nice. It was short. The match was short. Worst match maybe in G1 history. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure Doc Gallows would be like, what about this from 1986? But it was a horrible match and embarrassing. Bad luck fail, bad luck chair, defeats Doc Gallows, and at the end they act like NWO. It's bad. I begged them for the finger poke of doom, and they delivered something way worse. Like, my standards were so low on this match, and they shot below them. I was like, hey, you can do finger poke of doom. You motherfuckers are living in the 90s. No. They actually tried to have a match, and it was horrible. But, keep buying those Bullet Club t-shirts. Yano defeated Tenzin, and this match, a lot of people believe it was cut short. Well, I guess we'll never know. Here's the thing. I know in New Japan they don't really do shoot interviews, but know what I thought would be interesting for shoot interview type companies? If you find out because of injuries, because of fatigue, because of stuff, how much the G1 has changed. Like, maybe someone was supposed to win the G1, like Nakamura, he gets injured. I would always like to, you don't have to ruin the tournament with spoilers, but maybe like 4 or 5 years from now, do a shoot interview and be like, oh, well, this is what was really supposed to happen. I would buy that shoot interview. I'd find it interesting. Yano does defeat Tenzin, and there was a headbutt, and it split them both open, and they were bleeding like stuffed pigs. And, it's weird because it was exciting. It's exciting because you're like, oh my God, they risked it. Oh my God, they're hurt. Oh, they keep going. A lot of people in Japanese and also in English think they cut the match short because of that. But there was a lot of blood. They were busted open like crazy. Yano does get the win. And, Yano's on Team Chaos, and I love Yano, but I always describe it like this. I love Yano, and I think he's absolutely hilarious. But when Yano wins, I'm always so angry. Like, what the fuck? You're not supposed to win. You're Yano. As my daughter says, Yano is bullshit. All right, next you have Maccabi versus Shibuya, and this was really interesting because it was a clash of different styles, and sometimes these matches really do well, and sometimes these matches, are train wrecks. These two athletes came out and just went at it. It was Stiff Fest 97. They just went absolutely crazy and beating the hell out of them. Shibuya does get the pin under 10 minutes, a penalty kick. And this was 10 minutes. There was no lockup. There was no, let's feel each other out. Let's work the crowd. This was, I heard you slept with my sister. Bam, bam, bam. Just complete brawls. I mean, it was just absolutely awesome if you love that style of wrestling. And the last 3 matches, even the last 4, the last 4 matches, all different styles and all just awesome, and it's just for different reasons, and I really enjoyed it. And Shibuya has 2 wins and 1 loss, and Maccabi has 1 win, 2 losses. So it's really interesting. But I really enjoyed this match. I'm a big fan of Maccabi. I don't know if other people are, but I absolutely love him. Now, this one, people are calling match of the year. We people are saying a match of the tournament must not miss. The counter moves were absolutely amazing. And I think when I say elite athletes, Ibushi, AJ Styles have to be up there. Okada, Nakamura has to be up there. And these guys put on maybe a perfect match. I mean, it was absolutely awesome. I mean, there was some nitpicking on Twitter, like, they don't sell enough and all that. And but besides those nitpicks, it was just absolutely awesome. It was pro wrestling at its highest art form. And if you're only going to watch one match of the whole G1, this might be that match. And it's just amazing the talent that New Japan has right now, and just how awesome it was. Ibushi does win at the 19-minute mark with the Phoenix Splash. So it was pretty awesome. Both of them have 4 points. And by the way, just to shout out, where I'm reading these results is NewJapanKingdom.tumblr.com, and also running and Zugiri.com. They do a great job, and they just put the results up right there. I do have links down in the description just in case you want to know. Plus, I think I might have listed, I hope I did. I hope I listed all the results. But yeah, you could definitely check it out. After we go off the air live, I'll double check that. But yeah, it was just an absolute awesome match, very enjoyable. And I don't know, words can't describe it. It's a must-watch match. I mean, if you have to review and find something to nitpick, it would definitely be that maybe they didn't sell enough. But then, this is just my humble opinion. I think selling is very important, but if it's a big time event, beat the hell out of each other. And I don't know. I thought it was amazing. Next is another match. It was a lot of fun, but it wasn't, in my opinion, as good as AJ Styles' match, but it was still a decent match. And not only that, but Tanahashi put over Naito. Naito's doing the heel gimmick. He's got the skull. He's got, and people are buying into him being a heel, and people are really enjoying it. And it'd be interesting to see if Naito wins, because a couple of years ago, Naito won the G1, and the Japanese audience kind of turned on him. And not only did they turn on him, New Japan had a vote, even though I live in Tokyo, Japan. I go to pro wrestling bars. I go to New Japan live events when I can afford them, and I have a babysitter for the kids. All right, dude, I've never met anyone in Tokyo that said, "Oh yeah, I voted on that poll," not once. So you might be pulling a WWE slammy on us there. But yeah, Tanahashi got the main event at Wrestle Kingdom, and Okada was pissed kayfabe wise, and rumor has it he was pissed shoot style. So it's interesting to see what Naito can do. He defeats Tanahashi as a heel. He throws the referee out, throws out a young boy. It was a very exciting match, and if I was a betting man, I would never bet Naito defeating Tanahashi. So overall, really good event. I give it a huge win. Big concern right now, everyone's talking about, will Nakamura show up on day 6? All right, and boom, boom, boom. Here's the B block for day 6. You got Nagata versus Takahashi, which is going to be good. Goto versus Honma, that has potential. You got Ishii versus Anderson. Anderson's looking like the Anderson of old, not the one who had the worst goddamn storyline in New Japan history. You got Nakamura, maybe. Hopefully he comes there versus Elgin. I mean, Nakamura versus Elgin is going to be amazing. And then you got Kojima versus Okada. So that's going to be an interesting match. And right now, just concerned if Nakamura is returning. Because if Nakamura is out, man, that B block looks horrible. It's pretty much Okada, Elgin, Anderson, and people rooting for Honma. It's not too bad. It's just nowhere near as good as the A block. The A block, I don't know. I guess that'll be the question of the day. 2 questions then. Do you think Nakamura is coming back? And as New Japan fans, what block do you find more entertaining, the A block or the B block? All right, I'm going to check out live comments, and then after that, I have to go. Boom, 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 Mike Peavy, thank you for favoriting one of our tweets. Let's see. We got a comment on Facebook. Facebook, why don't you make it easier to read comments? I'm talking to you, Facebook. Ricardo says, some technical problems during the first half from their audio team. Hope they fix those issues during the second half. I heard Nakamura couldn't compete for the event due to an injury. This must be why the 6-man tag got turned into a regular tag match. Poor Jay White, because he was supposed to be in the match. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, moving on. I have a feeling that Styles loses to Ibushi, and Tanahashi beats Naito, especially since, once again, Tanahashi's match is the main event. Yeah, a lot of people, it's so weird. A lot of people are starting to get a John Cena vibe of Tanahashi, but he can still put on great matches. But it's starting to feel that way. And not only that, but what if John Cena could put on the great matches that Tanahashi does? Would they still treat the same? It's like Tanahashi to me is John Cena in Bizarro World. And what I mean by that is he has everything that John Cena can do, except he puts on great matches. But you still hear rumblings every now and then, like, So who knows? Maybe that goes away when he puts over Naito and a couple others. Andy Papp says thanks. And boom, boom, boom. All right. And we're going to probably do a fantasy wrestling podcast soon. And YouTube, Ewok from Endor. All right, here, let's get to YouTube. 6-0, baby. You know what, New Japan? You don't get the views WWE does, but you're giving me some love, and I appreciate that. I really do. I have a dream. That one day my New Japan videos will surpass my WWE videos. Ewok from Endor. Hi, Dave. How do I buy New Japan World? I've been trying to buy it, but it's all in Japanese. I actually made a video of this, Ewok. I'll put a link down in the doobly-doo. There's a video I made on my channel of how to do it, and it's just step-by-step process. They have translators right there, so it's not bad. But no, I will send you a link of how to order New Japan Worlds. I did a video. Ewok, why don't you watch every single video that I've ever made? I'm just kidding. But no, we love you, Ewok. I'll send you a link. It'll tell you how to do it step by step, and it's not hard. The only problem that a lot of foreigners have ordering New Japan World is they don't take PayPal. So make sure that you really do have a credit card. Muhammad says, I'm sorry, I'm going to try to pronounce your name, but if I mispronounce it, no disrespect, sir. Muhammad Faiz Daniel, I hope I didn't pronounce you. So you felt that Day 5 as the best G1 Climax event so far? I believe so. I mean, Day 2 is the worst, but mostly because of technical difficulties. And I think all of them have something worthy of watching. But I think Day 5, you had 4 top great matches. You had the worst match of the tournament, and yeah, I would say day 5. There was a lot of close ones. The only one I could not suggest if you're a newer fan is day 2. And the reason I can't suggest day 2 is not because of the athletes. It just, the technical difficulties, it was bad. It was bad. Like, I'm going to tell you, I'm a huge New Japan fan. And if I turned on day 2 and that was the first event I ever saw, I would just turn it off. I would ask for my $9.99 back. That's how bad the camera angles were. So I think day 5 is probably the best in my opinion. But it's one of those, it's so close as long as you don't count day 2 technical difficulties that it's hard to say exactly. But if you're like, oh, I want to just jump into the G1, day 5 is really good. And the AJ Styles match is amazing. The headbutt is crazy. So yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go with it's the best so far, but not like really strong. Like if someone says it's day 4, it's day 1, I'm not going to argue with them. I'm like, oh no, it's pretty good. But yeah, in my humble opinion, day 5 is pretty damn good. All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right. By the way, hello from Malaysia. Oh, that's awesome, man. Thank you. I'm in Tokyo. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm so old. Like that stuff like that still amazes me. Muhammad also goes on. Also, if Nakamura's injury is terrible and potentially can affect how his condition for the future in New Japan Pro Wrestling, including G1 too. They're kind of, for all I know, they're kind of keeping it under wraps. I haven't read anything in the Japanese blogs. I haven't read anything in the Japanese news except people worried, and I didn't see anything as far as English print goes. So I think they're keeping it hush hush. I hope he comes back. He's my favorite to win it, and I volunteer and teach children and stuff, and he's just so crazy popular here. Him and Okada, a lot of people think Tanahashi is the most popular, and I don't think so. I don't think so anymore. I think that torch has passed. I think Tanahashi by a little bit, and then Okada, and then the Bullet Club. People enjoy the Bullet Club worldwide. But yeah, I doubt. I mean, if it was a huge injury where his whole career was at jeopardy, I'm pretty sure that would be making breaking news all across Japan. But maybe I hope you don't step out of G1. But to be honest with you, I apologize for not having a more accurate answer. But like I said, I've tried to look in Japanese-speaking blogs and Japanese-speaking media and English-speaking media, and I haven't found anything. So I apologize. I didn't have a better answer for you. All right, I'm nervous though. I'll be so happy when I see him come out and yowl. That's just me. All right, boom, boom, boom. He also says Mr. Anderson, potential surprise of this year's G1. A little bit, and the reason I say a little bit is because before the Bullet Club, he was favored as like the #1 gaijin. A-Train. Like a couple years ago, before the Bullet Club, Anderson, there was a lot of media, a lot of Japanese documentaries, a lot of interviews where he was favored to win the G1. People were like, oh, he's going to be the first gaijin. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. He's going to win the G1. He's going to be the next big superstar. And A-Train, for those that don't, he's a great guy, really great guy. I've never met him, but from what I've seen in interviews, he's just absolutely amazing. A-Train put him over like $1 million. And for a long, long time ago, he was supposed to win the G1. But then Prince Devitt took off, Bullet Club took off, AJ Styles came, so many athletes have come, and they didn't have Ibushi. There's so many athletes now that I think it's a little bit of a surprise, especially considering he's coming off, in my opinion, the worst storyline in New Japan history. All right, so I find it a little bit surprising, but you also have to remember Mr. Anderson is famous for getting, it's so weird calling Mr. Anderson, let's call him Machine Gun. Machine Gun, it's weird, it's not that surprising because he usually starts off the G1 really hot and then fades towards the end. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with him and where he goes. But I feel like this is the best Machine Gun's been since Bullet Club. Because I know a lot of people love Bullet Club and buy the shirts. I honestly think Machine Gun was better before them. You know, he's always been the, I guess, team captain / I'm not the star, but I'm here type guy. Where before that, he was like, oh, that's our Gaijin. He's going to do it. The Gaijin's going to do it. I can't believe it. So he kind of got lost in the shuffle. So, yeah, mixed surprise. But if I was a betting man, not that any guy that grew up in New Jersey would ever gamble, but if I was a betting man, I say he fades as the tournament goes on. But we'll find out. That's what makes it so exciting. All right, I'm going to refresh one more time, and then I think I'm going to end this bad boy. Thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Boom, boom, boom. And Muhammad, you're going to get the last one. Muhammad, you were awesome in the comments today. I know, New Japan isn't as popular as WB, and I know, I don't advertise what time I go on just because, even though I YouTube a lot, I still have real life responsibilities outside of YouTube. I know, people make fun of me because they're like, all you do is YouTube. I'm like, no, that's what I want to be. That's not what I am yet. But, no, he says, thank you so much for the answers. Hope I'll be seeing you for the next events, including the G1 finals. Yeah, I hope so. And I'm hoping that my life frees up enough that I can actually go to the G1 live when it gets to Tokyo. I don't know if I can pull it off, but it's one of those things. If I can move a meeting here, a meeting there, distract someone over there, maybe I can make it live, and that would be interesting. But thank you for all the live comments and likes. With that, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back probably tomorrow for a Monday Night Raw review, and plus I'm going to do a Q&A video. All right. So did I say like, comment, subscribe? All right. I think that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. With that, I am over. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum.